Like roaming potential, and it gives them some more, I guess you could say, late game potential if the last strike is able to like transition to a core too.
Time, the courier turn for a split second, it's got the bottle on it! Zai able to take it, Jirak coming behind it, and then on the bottom lane as well, the clock, top lane. And they are going to, censor what was just put on the screen. Sumail, got to be careful right now. His Breeze Fires on up with the Fade Bolt, just had level 4, so the leap away on low life. Zai turns, going to get the stun into Ana, combining up with the arrow, that's a big stun. Sumail has level 2 Starfall, there should be enough damage or will it? Ana, back to the tower, they missed up as well, and Sumail, now Jirak picked him up, Fade Bolt to bubble, it's only level 1, the damage is enough with the bounce out. Jirak's playing it perfectly in each. We've seen a lot of Lunas throughout this series, throughout this competition, and especially with OG. Oh, they just Sentry Ward, Universe, he's visible, the Dragon Form, gives him the raining stun, now hook shot forward, S4's gonna hold him there with the cogs, arrows coming in, Universe gets his stun off, but it's already too late. Clockwork will take the kill with the battery assault. And EG wastes. And then a Moonlight Shadow, who are they looking for? It's actually to get on the top lane, Arteezy out there, but S4 hit the blind hook shot. He had a small bit of time to see him, but the Illuminate, the Sentry Ward, it does the work, and the Luna will fall.
Yeah, that's a great pickoff for OG when you're killing one of the key heroes of EG. Taking Arteezy down, they do take a bit of damage on the spot on team 1, but even that's being well defended, and then looking for an initiation of Zai.
If they can find him in the tree lines, Ana's going to make his way down. Jirak's having that pulse smoke will give the extra damage, but now, well, they actually have Ana stuck in the tree line. Dire Creepways moving in, Universe under the cover of Vendetta, also in the neighborhood, but they drop a Sentry Ward, they see him straight away! OG! I don't know if they realize it, Universe Spike Carabas might buy himself a little bit of space, but not enough to survive. S4's cogs will keep Sumail out of this fight as well. And OG's Sentry Wards have been right on the money. Our advantage going the way of EG. We expect this kind of stuff when you're running, maybe not the Luna as much, but at least when you're running the track for the early pressure. Jirak's out a long way, S4, the Observer Ward. He saw SD just moving in and crit. Well, he is most definitely, they're just checking every time where Universe is moving. And underneath the Obs and the Sentry on bottom, it's actually more trouble for Artur. S4! A big wide hook, a secondary Sentry will be dropped. Arteezy with that Purge creep. Actually slowing down Jirax for the moment. It's got another charge with the Elusive Beam. Jirax in trouble. There goes your first disruption out from crit. Jirax gets stunned up, hit by the Vendetta. Copping a fair chunk of damage and will die.
He's farming Ancient Stacks himself. Sumail's got the Aghanim set that he's looking for the late game, of course. So even though there's a Naga on OG, the late game is kind of what EG kind of recognizes where they're heading in.
Universe, how do you stay alive? Sit underneath your own Sentry Ward. That way you know they don't have vision of you.
There's a Radiance though, and I think they decide, let's not fight this Radiance song.
DK actually triggers his Dragon Form with the extra Sentry planted and the Obs Ward. That Sentry is just out of range of the Radiant Sentry. Arrow will fly between the middle of OG. The Observer Ward will be taken out. Universe, oh, the Spike Carabas, the hook shot! S4's in, disruption came from crit, but it didn't do enough in time. S4 does get stunned up, but no tail. Resets up the fight with the Song of the Siren. Zai's just out of range of it, and that allows Ana to pick him up without cutting off the Song of the Siren. Now Sumail into the tree, picked up by Jirak, thrown back into the middle of the OG sandwich, and 4 heroes down for EG. A tier 1 town of food and oat. They were out of range of any of OG's vision. But is this a slip into Roshan? Will OG know about this? Or are they coming for the kills? The Radiant, they scan, they understand that OG is near the Ancient. Fly, well, he might be the sacrificial lamb for OG. A 5-man smoke maneuver. If they take the Ancient as well, it's worth the Nyx. Smoke break, drop a Sentry Ward, and then you can easily just blink into telekinesis.
If they look to set with this top lane, they have got, the recall coming. S4's now here at the top lane looking for a hook shot.
On with the rocket, they see him and crit, caught in the tree line. S4 success rate rather high, and crit will die to the Clockwork. Even with disruption, it just bought him a little bit of time. Leading out, S4, hook shot over. Remember, Arteezy has that BKB. Is he going to trigger it to try and fight this with the instead? He triggers the BKB, but so late, the Song of the Siren comes out. The Eclipse, the damage just is nowhere near enough. It's actually isolated him. He was the only one immune from the Song of the Siren. Now everyone's on the run. At least they want to run, but they're being denied even that privilege. The SD was caught on the retreat. And OG, they finally got what they wanted. Arteezy just slipped out a little bit too far to farm up the wave. OG pounced. And EG, it almost looked they weren't sure if they actually wanted to fight that.
Yeah, they decided. I mean, Luna had no buyback.
Oh, Anna, blink, stun, crit, goodbye. 45 seconds on the sideline. Samel jumps in, maybe with a stun, but no clockwork! It's a huge cog, and they just caught GG well played. It was a slow bleed of the blue. And green is reigning supreme. OG take game 1 against Evil Geniuses.
Dang, this OG rocked up the place in Dota. That was some really impressive early game